Director of CIP Study Abroad. I previously worked in Conestoga College and Mohawk College as the International Students Recruitment Officer. Welcome to our daily live QA session, streamed to our Facebook group, Facebook page, and YouTube channel. So we have many people here. So kindly request all of you to post a short message in the Zoom chat, your name and the city you are from, and your query. Okay, and I will follow order of the messages posted. And let me talk to, I think I just saw Margaret. Yes, Margaret. Margaret?
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Margaret is our student from Chennai and graduated from University of Vincent. Or not yet, 1 week till graduation, or already graduated.
Done, sir. I'm just waiting for the official graduation ceremony. I got my mark sheets.
Congratulations. You just woke up, Margaret.
Yes, sir. Now that internship is over, right? I don't have to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's good. You could actually go to bed. Okay. So, Margaret, just before we dive into, how was your experience with University of Windsor and living in Windsor? Just for other people who are here, what would you advise them?
So my experience was quite different because I started it online. I was quite nervous, like how I will make connections and how do I catch up with the professors and stuff. So the university was really helpful, and especially the Mac department. I did Masters of Applied Computing, and this they were all so friendly and they supported in each and every step. So although amidst the pandemic, we were in a chaos that we didn't know when we'll be traveling to Canada, and then we had our academic semesters going on. So they supported in everything and they were very flexible, especially when we traveled and then we had exams. They gave us some alternate dates, and the professors themselves advised, like, don't write the exam while you're traveling. So after we came back, they gave us some time to relax, and then they allowed us to write the exam. They were so friendly. I don't know about the other department, and I don't think they got this much support, but Mac department was really good. And coming to the grades, and after every semester, so we had a special process for our department. So they always asked if the students were comfortable, and if they felt that some exam pattern was very difficult for the students, they also asked us like if they can give some alternates. And they were I would like to say is this department was really student friendly. And then there were a lot of other activities going on, like international symposiums. Although we were not in person, they engaged us online. So we participated in all the events, all the symposiums. It felt like we were still inside the campus. So they were very supportive. And also coming to the mark sheets, final mark sheets, even though we were still doing our internship, the course coordinator made sure that we got our transcripts before we finished our course, so that it will be easy for us to apply. And also they had some sessions where they guided us on how to do the PGWP. So such a friendly department, and they were always encouraging to participate in a lot of events. So they always gave us a chance and opportunity to interact with different kind of people. And also coming to the courses themselves, they were all up to date. So they made sure that we were meeting the market standards, so that after during our internship and after we complete our course, and when we look out for jobs, it's always easy. You can always say that you have worked on a project in the recent technology. So they made sure, although the assignments were quite difficult, at the start we felt that it was difficult, but it's actually not difficult. That you just need to get used to the pace of doing multiple things in an organized way. You just need to follow the time frame. So
Okay.
yeah.
So how was the study load? You studied 2 semesters in India, Margaret, or just 1 semester in India?
I studied 2 semesters in India. Actually, I planned to come here for the second semester, but due to the flight reschedules, I couldn't come here for the second semester. So study load, it's just like I said, it's not much of a load. You will feel like it is too much, but then the thing is, it's not actually too much. You have to just learn to balance the things and maintain a proper schedule, because as a student, you will be working part time as well as you will have the assignments and exams going on. You just need to plan everything properly. It's not that we can't do it, we can do it. And also, coming to the projects and assignments, it's not only your schedule, you need to be aware of your team member schedule as well. So that might be quite challenging, but then if you plan it properly, everything will work out for good.
And Margaret, how was your transition from India coming to Canada? What are the, what was your best experience and the difficult experience? If you can share it, that would be helpful for the international students who are coming in.
So the transition coming from India to here, like I was not used to doing any part-time jobs before, and it was quite difficult to find a job because they always asked for Canadian experience. The first challenging thing I faced was how to handle Canadian cash, because I don't know what are the denominations, how to handle them. And the way they serve customers here is different. I used to work at Tim Hortons and everything was very fast. So yeah, that might be quite challenging depending on the job you take. Um, anyway, you still need to handle the cash. You need to learn like what denomination, because here I found that the 10 cents are smaller than the 5 cents. So I always used to get confused with that. So that was challenging. And then you need to understand different slangs of English, because you will have to deal with French customers as well. So yeah, that was quite difficult for me. But then some of them spoke very fast and some of them spoke very slowly. You need to really be very sharp and keen on understanding what the other person says. Yeah, it is quite difficult, but then you will still get used to it in a week or 2 weeks time. That's it. You just need to work on how to handle the cash and how to interact with people from here. um, and transportation, yeah, the bus stops here, like sometimes they have different names for the bus stops, even though they are opposite to each other. Based on the roads and based on the intersection, you have to know which bus stop you're getting down. I always got confused with that. I traveled in the opposite direction and then I realized, okay, this is not where I should be going on. So yeah, it's like back in India, you had the same name for the bus stop and you just had opposite side. But here, even though they are on the opposite sides, you will still have the name change. So you need to be careful of that. And also here, people are used to identifying the locations by intersections. So you need to understand, okay, if you have to tell, they ask you like which intersection are you from. So I was not aware. I used to say the street name, so it's better that you know where you are staying. And there are a lot of options around, even though like there are a lot of different bus stops. You will still need to figure out. I tried to use the Google Map. Sometimes it didn't give me the right answer. You just need to walk around and see like what bus connects you where. So yeah,
Okay,
and
that's interesting. Yes. And how about your Margaret, your internship and post study? You just graduated and you already have a job even before you graduated. So you are from IT. You're into testing, right,
yeah,
Margaret?
right.
So how difficult was it, and how did you find the jobs?
So internship, for me, it was not much difficult because I already had experience. But the thing is, here I worked in BlackBerry. Um, Getting placed into a company, my university was very, very supportive. They helped us review our resume. They always gave feedback on how to prepare the resume and cover letter. They guided in each and every step and on how to apply for a job and how to answer. They conducted mock interviews and then they gave feedback. So if they felt that we need to improve, they just gave us another chance, or like n number of appointments can be taken with the placement team. So that was very, very helpful, I would say, because you need to get your resume to meet the Canadian standards. And also the cover letter is very important. Back in India, I never used a cover letter. So yeah, I know it takes a lot of time, but then they advised us to do this. So that was very, very helpful because that helped me to showcase my resume. And they advise that we need to have a resume, like if you add a sentence, you need to complete it, like what you did, when you did, how you did, and what was the value add. So every sentence needs to be very short, precise, and explaining whatever you did, so that the interviewer will know like what all you did, even without asking you. Just by skimming your resume, they should be able to understand that. And they advised us to go have a 1 or 2 page resume, not beyond that. Like and also for people who have more experience, they advise to just make it short, like recent 5 years. So that was the first thing. And the second thing was the keywords in the resume, keywords in the job description. You need to understand what are the keywords they're looking for, and then modify your resume based on that and add your experience there. So that helps. You need to underline the keywords, and then you just need to prepare your resume accordingly. And apart from this, coming to the work life, here people want you to learn on your own. They have a lot of documentation, so the first few weeks are going to be challenging if you're going to start work or you're going for any internship. Not every team is very supportive and spoon feeding. You just need to learn it on your own. Although they will help you if you ask, but then before that you need to do the groundwork and say these things I have gone through, and these are the things which I don't understand. So mostly they expect you to be independent. And yeah, getting used to the professional culture, like how to handle the meetings, how to respond to emails, and how to volunteer yourself. For instance, if your lead is on leave, how to handle the reports or how to send the reports on behalf of the team. So they expect you to go out and say that you can help them, or if the team needs something, if you showcase that's what they like. And they always want you to communicate. Being new to the team, you can say like these things I have done, this is the progress, and then this is the part I'm stuck. So clear communication is the key. If you are trying to solve something on your own and if you're not able to do it, don't wait for your leads or managers to reach out to you and ask what kind of help you need, but you tell them, so this is my progress, I'm trying it. If not, I'll need some help from the team. So that kind of helps. So you need to keep communicating, otherwise they'll think that you're not doing any work. So yeah. And whatever I learned in my course really helped me. So I didn't have to learn anything out on my own, but there are some jobs which require you to upskill yourself. So I would advise to take Udemy courses, or maybe some LinkedIn certifications, or free trainings that are on LinkedIn. Because like if you're going for internship, you will be getting offer like 2-3 months prior. You will still have sufficient time. So in that you need to work on if you really need to excel yourself. And looking for permanent job offers, it's always advisable to make good connections. So the more you make connections, the more you get to interact with people. You can also connect with SIP students who are working in different companies, and they will help you to understand what kind of interview experience they had. You might find somebody similar to your domain also. So what kind of questions were asked, and how to answer them, how to tackle them, and how to upskill yourself. So that will be quite helpful.
That's right, Nick. So, Margaret, your specialty in software testing, was it, do you know Python or C++? There's different types of testings, right? Software testing. So what was your specialty? Do you know
So,
Python or
so
C++?
I had more experience in Selenium Java, but my internship was on WebDriver, IO, and JavaScript. I was new to JavaScript, but although the base thing was still the same on how we need to test it, yeah, getting used to the syntaxes and the way the test cases are arranged, the framework, that
Okay.
was difficult. But then I sat at the end
Okay.
of the
Yeah.
day and then tried to understand, did a lot of hard work, especially during the
Yeah.
weekends, to
Thanks,
understand,
Margaret. I think
because I didn't.
Margaret has a call. We lost her. Yeah. I hope she'll be back. So,
Can you hear me? Hello?
sorry, there was a disconnect out here. Yeah, Margaret, you were disconnected. So there are many job opportunities out here, and it's especially in IT, great opportunities. Canada is booming. I recently posted an important update as well with all this companies. So Margaret, we were disconnected for a second. For a second, Margaret, are you
Okay,
back?
actually, I was able to hear you. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So thanks, Margaret. And how difficult was it for you to find a full-time job post studies? I mean, you've just graduated, right? So how difficult was it to find a job? How many months or weeks did it take you to find a job?
Honestly, I just tried for 3 weeks and then I got like three offers already. So one was internal with BlackBerry. I got into embedded, but then I was not much interested because I'm not from EC or mechanical background. So I was just like, first I thought I will take that if I don't get anything, and it required C++ coding, which I had learned a lot of years back. Although I was able to clear the interview, I didn't go ahead with that. All they expect you is to explain what kind of projects you did and what are your strengths. And they want to know, even though you don't answer 100% right, they just want to know how easily you can adapt. I had 3 rounds with BlackBerry for embedded testing and it did go well. And then the second one was with TD. So that was for automation testing in Java. So again, like there they asked if I have banking domain experience. I didn't have that, but they checked for web services testing, database testing. So database testing on cloud is something which I don't have hands-on experience, but then I was able to answer because it was a part of my course. And my professors did really train me well on doing real-time projects. And again, another interview was with just manual testing with a small freight company. So yeah, so there were three offers. Initially, it will look like you don't get anything because most of the emails which I got were rejection for the first week. It was like that. But later on the second and third week, I found that there were a lot of interviews getting scheduled. And one main challenge I faced was because I'd have to apply for my post graduation work permit. Some of the companies were concerned and they wanted PR. You just need to explain to them that you are allowed to work, and then immediately you can start working even though the PGWP application is on progress. So some companies don't allow, but most of them are understanding and they give you a chance because they hire a lot of students, right? Especially BMO, TD, CGI. So these companies don't insist on this. But there are companies like TCS, CTS, and Capgemini who want the PR or PGWP to be approved. So this is one challenge which I faced. And also connections help. You need to make connections. So they will help you to push your resume, or they will share the experience. So that way you will get your interview schedule. Getting an interview schedule is a challenge rather than attending the interview itself.
Thank you very much, Margaret. I really appreciate. As you were talking, I also thought maybe we can have a small group mentorship session with you for Tamil students. We have a WhatsApp group almost, it's full now, about 230 or 240 people from Tamil Nadu. Yeah, so thank you. So Margaret, you joined also for your query, so please go ahead now.
Yes, sir. Actually, I had two questions. Like I'm trying to do apply for my PGWP application. So first question is, I have three passports, and one of them, the old one of them has stamping. So do I need to scan them as well, or is it okay just use the current passport which has stamping on it?
Okay, you can use your current passport, and if there is space, you can add your previous passports out there.
Okay,
Okay.
because I was
Is there a
concerned
lot of
because I have a
travelers? Is there
passport
a,
stamping in. Yes, sir.
yeah, so just give me a second. Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
Am I speaking, Mr. Gautam?
Yes?
This is Mushtaq only.
Mushtaq, can you send me a message on WhatsApp? You'll get a Zoom link. I'm in Zoom now. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Sure, sir.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so so it's not, if there is a lot of travel history, and if you think it is important for your if it is important, then you can add it. It's all about space. You only have, I think, 2 MB, right, for a file, PDF file to be uploaded.
Yeah, it's like old ones, like in 2004. So I was just
Not really required. It's
not
not
required.
meant your postgraduate work permit.